want a band or a scarf to help with some of the stretches. You may want a band or a scarf to help with some of the stretches. You may also want to have something to hold on to, so grab a chair or be by the side of the wall. Okay, so it's just all about hips and hamstrings today, just trying to release them. Okay, so we're going to start in a standing position and then just take one leg away from the floor. So this is where you might want something to hold on to. And then just sweep the leg forwards and backwards. Okay, so you're just skimming the floor, take the leg forwards and backwards. Okay, just moving in that hip joint. Alright, and then let's go out to the side and across the front. Okay, so bend that leg that's taking all your weight. And just sweep the leg around. Try and keep the body fairly stable. And then we're going to go into hip circles. So we're going to come across the front of the body and then out to the side. Just moving that leg around within the hip joint. Alright, and then let's change over side. So we sweep forwards and back. Okay, so again, you've just got something to hold on to here. Okay, keeping the body fairly still. And then come out to the side and across the front. Oh, the sun's just coming up. Yeah, see that right in my eye line. Alright, and then circle around so the leg moves within the hip joint. Hip joint itself is staying still. And release. Okay, just focus on the pelvis. Just tuck your bum under. Do a pelvic tilt. Let's just go side to side with the hips, moving side to side. Oh, quite tricky to do. Alright, and then take the legs wide, and then lean over to the right, stretching out the left leg, the left inner thigh. Morning, morning, whoever's jumped in, is that Chloe? Alright, and then let's turn around. Okay, squeeze that back heel away from the floor and then drop the back leg down just to open up the hip and stretch down from the hip into the thigh. Try and keep the body up tall again. If you've got something to hold on to, that will help, but that should give you a hip flexor stretch. If you're comfortable with that, you can take it down a little bit lower. Okay, just holding. And then bring those legs together. Take that leg in front of the body line. I'll try and move back so you can see. Okay, so that leg comes forwards, lengthen through the back. Okay, getting into the hamstring. So for this, push your bum back and drop your chest down a little bit further so you can actually feel that muscle stretching through. And then release, step that leg back. And then let's just move into that wide leg position and sway from side to side. Holding on the other side for the inner thigh stretch. So remember, we're talking about the whole hip girdle, so all the muscles that connect in. Okay, and then bring it around. Shuffle the back leg away. Tuck your bum under, scoop the abdominals in and then drop that back leg down towards the floor. Okay, holding on if you need to. Opening up through the hip joint. You can take the leg further back, drop the knee further down. Just make sure that your front toe is always visible so you haven't pushed your knee forwards over it. And just hold. And then bring that leg forward so it comes in front of the other leg. Toe comes down, straighten out that front leg, bend the back leg, hold on to the back leg, push your bum back as you hinge forwards, lengthening the back, so you can feel that stretch in your hamstring, so that runs from the back of the knee up to the bum, just holding, feeling that stretch through. And then release. Okay, we're going to do the rest of it on the floor. So grab hold of your mat or just put yourself down on the carpet. I'm just going to turn my screen down a little bit. Morning, Chloe. Morning, morning, morning. All right, so coming down to a seated position. And then just sit with the soles of the feet together. Lengthen through the back. Draw the legs in. Okay. Elbow tips come onto the inside of the knees and then just hinge forwards, pushing down through the knees, feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. Alright, lean further forwards, push down with the elbow tips. And then release. Okay, take the legs to your right side and then drop the hands down onto the floor to the left and just hold. So we're trying to open up the back hip. So draw that leg back. And then release. Let's swap it all over. Legs come around. Rotate the body. Hands come down. Send that back leg further back. Lean forwards and hold. And then release. Okay, grab hold of your band if you want to use this. You don't have to, but it just might help you get into a hamstring stretch. So place the band underneath the right foot. Bring the sole of the left foot onto the inner thigh. Okay, then sit up tall. So draw yourself up to tall. Okay, pulling on the band. Let's get back here. Pulling on the band. And then just hinge forwards and hold. Okay, so the toes flex, that's taking the stretch all the way down the leg. Okay, so you can pull the band, move the hands further down, pull it, hinge further forwards. And then let's release it. Let's change over sides. So sole of the foot onto the inner thigh. With your band around the sole of the foot. Okay, sit tall and then hinge forwards and hold. Dropping the other knee down to the floor. Let's pull on the band. Sit up tall, hinge further forwards, increasing the intensity of that stretch. And then let it go. Okay, bring yourself down into the lying position, lying on your back. Okay, we're going to focus on the right leg. We're going to use the band for that, and again, you don't have to. So hamstrings again, just another way that you can stretch them through. Just make sure the leg that you're trying to stretch is straight. So the band can help here to help you hold onto the leg rather than you having to pull off and bend the leg. So holding onto the band. Okay, just draw the leg in closer to the body and hold, keeping it straight. Then again, you could do the same thing. Walk the hands up the band, draw the leg closer to the body, keeping the shoulders relaxed and down. Then you can use a scarf. Alright, just let the hands slide down the leg. Slide down the band, sorry, and then just circle the leg around within the hip joint. Alright, then remove the band. Place the outside of that foot onto the opposite thigh and push the knee away. So this might be enough for you to get an outer thigh stretch. It isn't for me. So I'm going to pick up the left leg, push the palm on the right inside knee and hold. Left hand on the shin. Draw it in a little bit closer whilst pushing the right leg away and just hold, feel that stretch. And then release. Let it go. Band or scarf comes underneath the left leg, but that's not needed. You can just have your hands there, trying to keep those shoulders relaxed. So draw the leg in. feel the stretch here. If you bend the leg, you won't feel the stretch. So just try straightening it out, having another go. Then as you exhale, just draw it in a little bit closer, keeping the leg straight. If your leg starts to shake, okay, you've just overstretched it, so just ease back on that. And then bring the outside of the foot onto the opposite thigh, push the knee away. Okay, just hold. Increasing the stretch with the right knee coming into the chest. Left palm comes onto the inside of the knee, just hold and push. And then release it. Okay, coming up into a seated position, just take the legs wide. Okay, lengthen through the back. And then hinge forwards, bringing the chest down towards the thighs, floor. And then as you exhale, take it a little bit further forward and down. Squeeze your bum down. And then release, come up, hands come onto the back of the knees, draw the legs together. Okay, so I hope that's stretched out that whole area for you, particularly good if you're sat for long periods of time. Thank you for joining me. See you later.